and according to the subject, we have to follow the rules. Like if we have the third person singular, if we're gonna talk about the third person singular, for example, he, she, it, or any thing, or any noun. So like that, if we're gonna use that thing, singular things, okay. So at that moment, we are supposed to go with has. Okay, right now we have some accessories over here in front of the screen. So obviously, whenever you are gonna talk about only one thing, any single thing, so yeah, at that moment you are supposed to go with has. For example, obviously with we use it with the like with non-living things and for animals. So yeah, we have non-living things, so we will use it. Okay, so yeah, with that we have to follow has. Okay, and if we have plural nouns, for example, I, we, you, they, friends, things, teachers, like that. So with that, we have to follow have. Okay, we have to go with the plural subject. Like we have to go with the plural things, so that we can go with have. Okay, just you have to remember, if we are gonna talk about the present states, so yeah, with present states, we will follow have and has according to the subject. And if we have the past states, we will use had with all subjects. Okay, had we use for the past time, the past actions and okay. Actually, over here we are not talking about the actions. Here we are talking about the states. So in states, yeah, what we use in states, we are supposed to use adjectives and nouns. And as you know all that, what are nouns? Nouns are name, place, things, animals. So yeah, these are nouns. So and adjectives are feelings, emotions, beliefs, likings, dislikings. So these all are adjectives. So qualities. So here right now we are talking about the things. So yeah, we are talking about states have. Okay, because we owns that things. So yeah, we have some things over here that we use in our kitchen. So let's talk about that. Okay, students, so we have two questions over here. So let's see the questions first, then we will move on to the meanings of these all things. So the first question is, what do you have in your kitchen? Okay, so this is the question. So you have to answer this question according to the your like whatever you have in your kitchen. So according to that, you have to mention that things, but you have to use the states. For example, I have, obviously we have to talk about the possession. So I have pressure cooker, I have peeler to peel off potatoes, I have grater to grate different veggies and different to mince that, or like that you can mention. Okay, I have a chopper to chop different to chop meats, to chop chickens. According to our willing, we are supposed to use chopper to cut different things. Like that, you have to mention talk about the things what you have in your kitchen. Okay, those things that you don't own, like you don't have that things at that moment, you have to go with I don't have. And you can also go with that, I have a pressure cooker, but before I don't have. Okay, like that, those things you don't have before and right now you have, and the things before you had and now you don't have, you can also mention. Like it's up to you, you can create any kind of scenario. Okay, so let's talk about the slide. The first word right now we have, that is colander. Okay, students, any one of you know the meaning of colander? Yes, students?
No, ma'am.
Anyone?
No, ma'am.
Okay, colander means the we have like a small circles or like holes in a kind of bowl. Okay, that is called a kind of where you
Stainer?
can also inner
Stainer, ma'am?
chimney. Stainer, you can
Yes.
say it. it is made of plastic. Yeah, some of the like colanders are made of the steel, and some of them we can use to rinse the you
Rice.
can for stain the pasta, stain rice or like that. At that moment, you are supposed to use colander. Okay, so
We
that is
can say
Ma-
chemical
we can say it
Ma'am,
is
and
I
used for
think it
draining
is also
liquids
called,
from food.
yeah.
Stanner, I think.
Stainer, you can also call it stainer, but we are mostly supposed to use stainer to just stain the tea. Okay, so the exact
And ma'am,
words that
what about sieve?
sorry,
Sieve.
come
छन्नी
again
को
here.
कहते हैं ना? Sieve.
Yeah, we can also call
Actually, it
that
is used for wash the vegetables mostly.
that same word. Come again. Who is saying something else? Yes, Mr. Jahanzib.
Ma'am,
Yeah,
sieve.
I'm saying that it is used for washed vegetables and pasta, like these things.
Yeah, exactly. We also use it for that. Yeah. Okay, Mr. Jahanzib have knowledge
Basically, we
about
can
it.
use it. Basically, we can use it draining liquids from the food.
Yeah, exactly. We also called it. Sometimes we also supposed to use the word drainer for it. Yeah, that's correct, Mr. Jahanzib. You really has a knowledge about it.
Because I'm helping my wife sometime in kitchen.
That's a really nice thing that you should know about these things. So, mashallah, that's great. Okay, yes, Hira, what are you
Thank you.
saying here?
मैम sieve होता है ना sieve.
Yeah, we
Cha-
can also call it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, then students, we have pressure cooker. Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
yeah. I think so. You all know that why we use pressure cooker. Everyone know about the pressure cooker
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
to make the meat or chicken soft
Ten.
and juicy, tender that. So we use pressure cooker.
In
Okay.
simply, we can say faster cooking.
Yeah, you can cook the meat or chicken or anything fastly in that. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay. Then we have a stew pot cooker. Okay, stew pot cooker is a it's not a cooker actually. We mostly use like the normal pans to cook something. Like it's called stew pot cooker, but it's not a cooker. Okay, like we are supposed to make curries and different kinds of um, what we call that the
Food
veggies or
for
anything
different cooking.
pans. It's a kind of pan, but it's not a kind of cooker. Okay, it's a stew pot, like a deep dishes or a deep pan in which you just making a normal routine. You are using usually make your food, your curries or like that. Okay, that is a stew pot cooker. I hope those who are using the non-stick pans and like that, so they understand that what I'm talking about.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then we have potato peeler that we peels potato with it, and
Yes,
not
ma'am.
only peel the
Carrot,
carrot.
carrot,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
radish.
yeah. We peel
We
off
can peel
these
it
all.
easily.
Yeah. Okay, then we have grater. Okay, with grater we can grate different we can grate
Cheese.
the cucumber, cheese, then like
Cheese,
carrot.
tomato, carrots.
According
Onion.
to
No, not onion.
yeah, exactly.
Ginger.
Yeah. Everyone have their own opinions, their own way to use grater. So to crush or to grate something, we use grater. Okay, then we have chopper. Yes, students, chopper.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, now we have chopper. Actually, before we are supposed to chop the things with the knife, but now we have special kind of choppers to chop the
Electric.
veggies. Yeah, that is yeah. We have electric choppers, but over here
Yes.
it's a kind of a knife a big knife. So yeah, it is also actually in the restaurants, the chefs are not supposed to use the choppers to chop the things like to do the julienne cutting then like that. So they use these kinds of choppers to chop their veggies to present like beautifully their dishes and like that. So they use these choppers. Okay, these
And
this is
they
also.
are expert in how to use it.
Yeah, exactly. So we are not supposed to go with that. Like we are not supposed to use these kinds of things. Yeah, those who are really experts and good at it, that thing. So they are supposed to use that. Otherwise, we are using the knife because we are not that much expert. Yeah, some of the
Yes,
housewives they are experts. They always use the knives to chop or the choppers partially. So yeah, that
if I use this chopper, so definitely I will chop my fingers.
yeah. Yeah, I'm
Yes,
also the
that's why I can't use it.
yeah, exactly. Okay, then we have knife. Obviously, we use knife to cut veggies again.
Yes, ma'am.
To we are Pakistani women, so Pakistani homemakers. So we are supposed to cut with either it's a small knife or a big knife or a chopper or anything like that. So we can use that things. So yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
you can cut veggies and to cut whatever you want to. Then we have chopping board. Okay, chopping board we use to chop something. Okay, so yeah, obviously we use chopping boards to make clean our shelves or like don't create mess on the shelves. So yeah, instead of using anything else, we use yes. What? Okay, I mute her because I'm not getting her. Okay, so yeah, that is chopping board. Then we have spatula. Okay, students, spatula actually we also use to flip something. Mostly actually we use this spatula to flip eggs. Yeah.
Flip the eggs
Okay.
and potatoes, fried potatoes to flip it.
Yeah, exactly. It's up to us. Actually, we are supposed to make the rice or anything with these kinds of flat, like spoons or spatulas. So yeah, we use it in many ways. So it's up to us. That's what exactly we want to use for. Okay, so yeah, we use it we call it spatula. Okay, then we have word ladle. Ladle is a kind of that you use for curries, for soups. Okay, it's a deep kind of its shape
Yes.
is really deep. So yeah, we use it is helpful to use for to just having curries and soups. Okay, so then we
Yes.
have word yeah, then we have rolling pin. Yes, students, rolling pin.
To make roti,
Bella.
Yeah, it's yeah to
belan
just
Bella.
mm-hmm. Yeah, balun. We called it balun. Yeah, rolling pin means balun
for
that you
making
use to
roti. Yes.
make flatbread. You can also call it flatbread or roti. It's up to us. Okay, or chapati,
Yes,
whatever you
ma'am.
want to put. Yeah. Okay, students. Actually, here one thing isn't mentioned over here. So I really want to know that what we called in English tawa. We called where on what we like on which we make chapati. So what we called that? We called in Urdu tawa. So what we called it in English? Anyone know about that?
Griddle, griddle, yeah, man. Griddle, or we can say flat pan.
Amazing, Mr. Jahandeep. I'm impressed. Yes, girls.
One most
No, ma'am, I,
important thing
I have
is
no
what
idea
in
about.
these utensils, which is tongs or pincers. We can use it for flipping the paratha in Urdu chimta.
Eh, yeah, that is also we called plucker. Yeah, plucker we use to flip the prathas and the breads or flat breads, you can call it. So yeah, that is also correct. And Mr. Jahanzib, exactly, we called it flat pan or griddle. Yeah, that's correct. Actually,
Thank you.
he has more knowledge than the woman, I think so, because he is maybe he is doing more help with her wife in the kitchen. So, mashallah, may Allah bless you.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, then we have food processor. Yes, students, in food processor, we have a lot of items over there. It's not just only like a grinder or the crusher or like the chopper is over there. Yeah, the juicer is also, we can find the juicer. We can also find a big chopper, like squeezing of oranges, and like that is also inside that. So it's a kind of like huge food processor in which you can find a lot of items. Okay, so then
Yeah.
we have deep fryer. Okay, deep fryer, deer fryer over here we have. And there nowadays there is another fryer that is called fryer.
Air
Yes,
fryer, I think.
yeah, that is also that we can make like we can make the things without oil. Okay, so
Without
that is
oil,
called,
yes.
yeah, that is called air fryer. And deer fryer, that we call to like use like to do frying. We use we can use it for frying items. Okay, deer fryer we use
Using
that.
their
Yes, students, come again. I'm not getting you. Okay, okay, students. So that is deer fryer, and the thing that we cannot like that where we are not supposed to use any oil, and just we have to just fry that thing. So that is called air fryer. So then we have tea maker. Okay, it's a kind of kettle, you can say. We can also make the teas in the kettle. Now we have a lot of varieties, especially if we're gonna talk about the kitchen appliances, the utensils of the kitchen. So we have a lot of things with a lot of varieties. So yeah, it's a tea maker that is made of a glass. Okay, you have to put it on the stove, and it just like you have to add the things, and it will cook your tea. Okay, it is made of glass. Okay, with yeah, it is made of glass. And the kettles, like electronic kettles we have nowadays, like that is made of steel and plastic, and you can make the teas, and you can make like you can do warm water in that, and just you can use the hot water from that. So yeah, we have electric kettle as well. Okay, then we have
Yes.
toaster. Yeah, if we're gonna talk about toaster, so it just toasts your bread. It just make it crisp according to your desire. It makes it. It's up to you if you want to make it more crisp. So you have to you have to toast it more. And like if you don't want like crispy, so yeah, you have to toast it like very lessly. So yeah, that is a toaster. Okay, we have another machine of it, like that is not similar with this one. We have sandwich maker. I think so
Sandwich
most of the
maker, yes.
students at home to make sandwiches, like you have to fill with some different ingredients, or with fillings, and you can just cover that, and you can make the different kind of sandwiches at your home. You can make
Yes,
any
ma'am.
kind of yeah, so that is called sandwich
Sometimes I
maker.
make sandwiches in sandwich maker.
Yeah, yeah, and like we have grilled machines as well. Like it's a kind of grilled in which you just toast your burgers. You just keep it inside. Like after making burger, you are just keeping it inside the grilled pan. Like it's a kind of grilled machine. Just you are putting it inside and just grilling that from the both side of your burger. It becomes grilled. So that is called grilled machine. Okay, we have toaster, machine or sandwich maker, and grilled machine or grilled maker. You can use the words. Okay, then we have tea glass. Okay, students, this tea glass, it's a kind of glass. Mostly the Arabic people, if we're gonna talk about those who are living in Dubai, so they knew very well that they use a small glasses, small cups, in which they are using like gawa, or you can say a tea, green
Tea
teas.
and yes.
Yeah. I think so. The Pakhtun side in Pakhtun in NWFP, they are also using the
Yes,
same
ma'am.
things like smoke. Yeah, the tea glasses because just because they are using, because if you're gonna talk about the tea, so obviously in Punjab and like in different areas, yeah, you can talk about or like the foreign areas or like overseas, they are also using that, but they are not using the glass or like these kinds of like glasses or cups. For that we are using proper mug and cup for tea, and for green teas and for gehwa they are using these small tiny cups like glasses. We also called it glass without any handle or like that. So they use it with the like it's a
Yes,
very
ma'am.
like bitter in taste. You have to use like dates with that. Like you have to put, first you have to put the date in your mouth and then you have to take the sip of gehwa. So that is kind of
Yes,
that,
ma'am.
like
And
I
also, ma'am, good. Also, they can use good with this tea.
And dry fruits as well.
yes, Mr. Jahanzeb.
I'm saying that, and we can use dry fruits as well with kava.
Yeah, the sweet like foods you can say, but that should be because gava, in gava you don't have any salt or anything. It's quite bitter. So yeah, you have to take any sweet thing with along with that. Yeah. Okay, then we have
All
cup
right.
and saucer. Yeah. Okay, then we have like cup and saucer. So yeah, cup. There is a cup and saucer. Most of this people they are use it with, like we cannot find it differently like separately. We can find it with the tea sets or with your dinner sets. We have proper sets of like tea sets, and along with that you can find the cup and with sauce. Like it's really looks delicate when you're presenting in that in front of the others. So yeah, uh, we use with these things. Okay, then we have mug. Okay, that is a quite similar with cup. Cup is like little bit small, but mug is quite like big, and you can put more things in it, like more coffee, more. It's up to you whatever you want to make. People they are supposed to use tea and coffee to make in it. Okay, students, you are not supposed to speak. Mute yourself. There is a distortion. So, okay, then we have glass. In glass, we are supposed to drink water, juices, cold drinks. It's made of glass. And I think so now we have a lot of variety in it. We have in plastic, we have in like steel, in copper. So we have different, like the old trend is coming back. So you can say the old is gold. So the people are following the old trends and hypes. So yeah, then we have jug. Okay, again we have a lot of varieties in jug. So yeah, you can say like we can use the glass jugs or like made of like glass, or like steel jugs. We have plastic jugs. Like we have a lot of varieties in it, and now there are like a very antique kind of varieties we have of jugs. So then we have fork. Yes, students, mostly actually we use a fork to eat pasta or like that. Most of the people they are supposed to use chopsticks, the two sticks, okay? They join that two sticks and it becomes a chopstick. Mostly Chinese people they are supposed to use chopsticks to eat noodles, rice, like whatever they want to eat, they eat with the like with the chopsticks. Either it's a rice, so we are not supposed to eat rice even with the forks. We use spoon to eat like rice and curries like that. But in China, the Chinese people or like those Japanese and the Korean people, they are supposed to use chopstick. And over here, like in if we move on to American side or UK or like that places, so they're supposed to use fork to eat pasta or noodles like that. Then again we have plate. So plate we use to eat different kind of food. So yeah, we can add different like we have different like different kind of plates. Some like some of the plates are deep, yeah, in which you can eat curry salan or like that. Okay? And some plates you are supposed to like to eat rice. Okay, so we have varieties of plates as well. Then we have spoon. We have different spoons as well. Some spoons we have to eat desserts. Some spoons we are supposed to use to eat rice. Some spoons we are supposed to go with soups. Okay, so yeah, we have different varieties we in spoons as well.
Ma'am, like tablespoon, teaspoon.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, then we have napkin. Napkin that that we use to, especially actually over here in Pakistan, the people are supposed to use napkins to decorate their dining tables, to present their tables in a very well way. Otherwise, we use it to keep ourselves clean while having dinner or while having meal. So if you want to keep clean your clothes, so you can use these napkins. So then we have bowl. Bowl actually it we use it to take like soupy things or curries. So at that moment we are supposed to use bowl. Then we have salt cellar. Okay, yes, students, what is salt cellar? Yes,
Namakdani.
jar, namakdani.
exactly. Namak dani. It's a kind of namak. Use it for salt cellar and black pepper cellar. Yeah, we used for both of them. And I think so. In Pakistan, most of the people they are supposed to use to keep these cellars on their dining tables or on their tables because they always
Yes,
need. And in
ma'am.
the yeah, we can find these all things on the restaurants, on the table of the restaurants. Like this is mandatory to keep these things over there on the table. Then we have
I'm also
spice.
keep them on the table, dining table. Salt
Yeah,
and black
exactly.
pepper.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, then we have spice container. Yes, students, spice container.
Yes, ma'am.
We
Jar,
can
like jar.
we can
Jars.
have different spices in it,
Yeah, exactly. We
like
have
black
different.
pepper, salt, and so many other different things.
You
We can hold them in it.
Yeah, for save your herbs and different spices. So you are always you are not using the whole packets and like you always just organize and refill your these containers to use it. So yeah, exactly
Exactly.
that we use different herbs and different spices. Then we have teapot. Okay, teapot. Okay, it is actually teapot. We also got with the proper tea set. Okay, with our cup and saucer. Okay, along with that we have teapot. Now, it's a trend that you have different teapots that you can cook. You can make your tea in, especially in that teapot. Like you are just keeping that teapots on the stove and just picking up from there and you're serving your dish teas and the things together. So like we have some I think so the covers of teapots as well. Nowadays it's a trend, right? They are covering
Yeah,
the
ma'am.
teapot, serving the things. Yeah. So we have different teapots you can find in different materials as well. So yeah, we have different kind of teapots as well. So we can make tea in it or green teas. I have seen in Dubai that people are they use actually we call that in Urdu we called that teapot a thermos. That is like a hot and cold thermos we are supposed to use. So what they do, they just pour that fill that thermos with the lukewarm water, like not that was like boiled water,
Ma'am,
and they
also
just
called kettle.
that is kettle, not kettle. That is in
Okay,
Urdu we call it kettle, but in English we called it kettle.
kettle.
Yeah, kettle. So I have seen that they just when they just cover up that they when they close it with the brim. So like what they do, they just add the tea bags, hold the tea bags like at the end of the their mouth on their brims, and they cover it up. And like whenever they pouring something in the cup, so like hot boiling water touches to the tea bags and just going to the cup. So like there is a very beautiful texture and the color of that green teas and gavas. So that's really amazing. So that is like hot and cool that we use. That is called I think so. I heard about that it's called thermos, and I don't know. Maybe you guys know more names about that. But yeah, the thermos I knew that we are supposed to use in the past. I don't know, but now. Okay, so then we have word tray. Okay, we have the thing that is tray. Yeah, tray we always use to serve. We have in different sizes and different styles. Even in different materials, we have the plastic trays, we have the mirror, like the glass trays with the wood, and we have in copper, in steel, and then we have made of wood as well. So you can find a lot of varieties in trays. Okay, and like it's a serving tray, but we have different trays to serve, I think so, rices, and to serve different kinds of frying items and like that. So I think so there are a lot of trays. If we're gonna talk about this tray, so this is a serving tray. Okay, then we have pan. So this is, I think so, the frying pan. Like if you want to want to make like some tiny things or anything, like, or you just want to heat up something, so at that moment you are supposed to use it, or make to just fry, you want to fry some eggs or want to make omelets and like that. So at that moment you are supposed to use these pans. Is it so, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I hope that you all get my point. So all the things are clear. So yes, students, now we have the questions, and you have to give the answers of the questions according to your kitchen. Okay, so it's not like that whatever is mentioned in the slide you have to go with all that things. No, whatever you have in your kitchen, you just have to explain about that. Okay, so yes, student, now it's your turn to break the ice. So go ahead and raise your hands, then I will call your name. Okay, yes, Hira, unmute yourself, Hira.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, Hira. Okay,
Um,
so what do you have in your kitchen, and what don't you have in your kitchen? Yeah.
I have the stove in my kitchen, and I have the water cooler in my kitchen. I have the electric stove as well in my kitchen. I have the oil container in my kitchen. I have the utensils basket, or you can say, ma'am, what do you say with this word? What for this word? Utensils basket. या वो जिसमें बर्तन धो के रखते हैं.
Stand, we can say stand.
We called it like stand or dishwash stand. I think so. Dishwasher stand.
Okay. I have the dishwasher stand in my kitchen. I have the wok in my kitchen. I have the large, uh, I have the white color dinner set in my kitchen. And the things which I don't have in my kitchen, I don't have the water dispenser in my kitchen. I don't have the, I don't have the electric kettle in my kitchen. I don't have the induction utensils in my kitchen. I don't have the what is, I don't have a microwave in my kitchen. Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Good try, dear. Good try. Very good. Keep it up, dear. Okay, yeah,
Okay.
Aisha Khan said, yeah, dish drying stand. Actually, we have different words to use. Like you can also say a utensil basket or dish rack as well. Okay, like if you're gonna talk about like बर्तन वाली टोकरी के बारे में अगर आप बात कर रहे हैं तो
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
obviously we like a dish rack we can say, or utensils basket. Okay, and because
Okay.
it is used for drying or organizing washed dishes and utensils. Okay, you
Okay.
can fold both. Okay, good try overall, Hira. Very good. Keep it up, dear.
Thank you.
You're welcome, dear. Okay, move on to Nilofer.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum, ma'am.
Walaikum assalam, Nilofer. How are you, dear?
I'm fine, ma'am. How about
Alhamdulillah, dear. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Yes, dear. Go ahead.
hello?
Yes,
Am I
Nilofer. Go
audible
ahead.
to you?
Yes,
Okay,
you
ma'am.
are on.
Okay, ma'am. I have pressure cooker in my kitchen, and knife is there. I have knife in my kitchen. I have food processor. I have tea maker. I have toaster. I have some. I have a white color beautiful dinner sets is in my kitchen. I have mug and some glasses are there in my kitchen. I have salt cellar and fork and some plates are in my kitchen. I have teapot and tray and pen is also there in my kitchen. But something is missing in my kitchen. That are I don't have a colander and a chopping board is not present in my kitchen. And I don't have spice container and a processor is missing in my kitchen. That is it, ma'am.
Okay, very good, dear Nilofer. Good try. Keep it up, dear.
Thank you so
Oh,
much, ma'am.
you're welcome, dear. Okay, move on to Bibi Hina.
Yes, ma'am. In my kitchen, I have a pressure cooker, I have a chopping board, and I have before I had a tea maker, like simple tea maker, but now I have a electric kettle, we can say tea maker, and I had toaster, but now I have a sandwich maker. I have a dinner set like black and gold design with black and gold design. I have a dinner set. I have a tea set, and I don't have a food processor. I don't have a chopper. I don't have a grater. I don't have a potato peeler. That's it.
That's it, dear.
Yes, ma'am. That's it.
Okay, very good, dear Bibi Hina. Very good. Keep it up, dear.
Thank you,
You're
ma'am.
welcome. Okay, move on to yes, who's next? Yes, yes, Mr. Jahanzeb.
Yes, miss. Thank you for giving me a chance to speak. First of all, there are so many essentials things in kitchen which I have, and I will start by mentioning cleaning essentials like dish sponge for scrubbing dishes and kitchen clothes for wiping spills and dish rack for drying dishes and the most important thing which I have in the kitchen which is dustbin for disposing of waste and if I'm talking about kitchen utensils or kitchen items, so there are different classifications of kitchen utensils. You can say like cooking and baking tools like saucepan for boiling milk, tea, etc., and ice tray for making ice cubes, and I have baking tray for baking, cooking, and cakes, etc. So, and if we are talking about appliances, kitchen appliances, so yeah, I have a stove for cooking. I have toaster for toasting bread, and I have blender for blending juices, and you can say, Miss, what we called for making chutneys.
Is all actually that is
Mixture.
also we use
Okay,
the
okay.
grinder for that.
Okay, thank you. Okay. So I have oven as well for baking cakes and pizzas. And if I'm talking about the serving items, so I have a different range of serving items like bowls, plates, cups, mugs, spoons and forks and jug for different uses. And if I'm talking about storage items, I have a salt cellar for storing salt and for different spices, and food container for storing leftovers, and I have oil dispenser for pouring oil, and if I'm talking about cooking utensils, I have griddle, I have tong, and I have ladle, I have knife, rolling for different uses of kitchen things. So yeah, I have so many other things as well in kitchen, but I know we have short time for speaking, so I want to give a chance to other participants as well. Thank you.
That's really amazing to listen you, Mr. Mr. Jahazib. It's like no any girl explained the like their kitchen like you explained. So that's really impressive. Very well done.
Thank you so much. Your words
You
means a lot to me.
you're welcome, dear. You did really well. Amazing.
Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, move on to Sayyida Hafiza.
Yes,
Actually,
ma'am.
I'm keep
listening.
sorry, Sayyida. I'm keep laughing like after listening Jahazib, maybe most of the girls, those who are married, they are going to argue with their husbands. So that's why I'm laughing. I can't stop my laughing after thinking this thing. Okay. Yes, Sayyida Hafiza.
Yes, ma'am. Well, I'm not well aware about kitchen utensils, so I would go with a slide actually. What we have in our kitchen and between, no, actually, I don't know what's it, but I will go. I would just want to speak on this topic, and that is it for me actually. Okay. So in our kitchen, the main thing is stove, of course, and we have grater in our kitchen and potato peeler, and we have pressure cooker in our kitchen. In my kitchen, there is pressure cooker, I would say. Yeah, we have chopping board, we have knife, we have tea glass, and what other things? I think fork. We have spoon, and we have hat cube, I would say, and napkin, pan, tray. We have teapot. We have microwave kitchen. Actually, actually we are on a like AB food point, so there are a lot of things in our food point kitchen, but I don't know. Actually, I'm not well aware of it, so I just would go with whatever I just know. Maybe yeah, I see tea maker and this what other I know, salt cellar, of course, spice container, and rolling pin, of course. And at the Marvik Highway, we have chopper, we have knife. Yeah, that is it. This is what
Okay,
I
okay.
know.
Sayyida Hafiza, you did well, dear. You did well. Okay,
Thank you.
I think so. You're not spending more time in the kitchen, so that's why like you are really confused to telling about that.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, okay. Overall, very good, dear. Okay, move on to Amara.
Let me call. Assalamualaikum, ma'am.
Walaikum assalam, dear. How are you?
Ma'am,
Yes,
can you hear
Amara,
my
how are you?
voice?
Yes, I can hear you, dear.
Okay.
Yeah. Amara, your voice is breaking. Amara, your voice is breaking. I can't hear you. Come again, dear. Unmute yourself now.
Okay, ma'am. अब clear है voice मेरी?
Yeah, a little bit. I think so. You're facing connectivity problem. Okay, go ahead. Continue. I'll try my best to listen you. Yes, continue, dear. I think so. She left the class. Maybe she has connectivity problem. So that is the reason. Okay, let me give the chance to others. Yes, Sayyida Faiza. Saida Faiza, have you done, dear?
No, ma'am.
Okay, yes, dear, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. I have a steel pressure cooker in my kitchen. I have a sharp potato peeler. I don't have a grater with different blade sizes. I don't have a small chopper for onions. I have a sharp knife for cutting vegetables. I have a plastic chopping board. I have a large ladle. I have a rolling pin. I don't have a food processor. I have a toaster. I don't have a set of traditional tea glass. I have a cup and saucer. I have a mug. I have a glass. I have a jug. I have a white plate that looks elegant. I have a napkin. I have a glass. I have a beautiful salt cellar. And that's it, ma'am.
Okay, okay, good try, dear. Keep it up, dear. Okay, okay. When you are
Thank you,
saying
ma'am.
I have a glass or I have a plate, it means you just have one glass and one plate. Okay? If you're talking about more, so yeah, I have glasses or I have many
Glasses.
glasses or so yeah, at that moment you're not supposed to use a. Okay, a itself means one. Okay, so overall
Yeah.
very good, dear. Did well. Keep it up, dear.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome, dear. Okay, move on to Hira Basi.
Yes, ma'am. I have a fridge full of fruits and veggies. I have a microwave for quick meals. I have a toaster. I have a blender. I have a cutting board. I have a set of knives. I have a frying pan. I have a teapot. I have a spice rack with salt, pepper, and other spices. I have a food processor. I have a deep fryer. I have a set of bowls. I don't have a coffee machine. I don't have a dish rack for drying dishes.
Very good, dear. Very good. Keep it up, dear.
Thank
You're welcome, dear. Okay. Okay, students, nowadays we I have seen for dumplings we have different kinds of like pans or the things. And one more thing, yeah, I have seen new kind of steamers. Like it's a very deep and like you have to put the steamer on it, then again you have to cover it. Like it's a kind of box, a kind of pressure cooker. Like it seems like, but it's not a pressure cooker, it's a steamer. Like you can steam the chicken or anything like that. Like you have to add the like quarter water inside that, and then you have to put the steamer, like a dish kind of steamer with the big holes. So you have to put that, and then you have to pour the items. Like you have to add chicken, whatever you want to make. Like most of the people, they are supposed to make like mandi with that like pot. I think so that you have that you knew about that, like you have seen